Top stories this hour. Road wars have skyrocketed. Sportsman at his pinnacle reaches a new height. And a concerned citizen stops to help a street surfer. With the news this hour, I am Caitlin Mutlowu.
And I'm Jabu Simelani. This is Urban Muti News. The CBD is infamous for its clashes between Abo Makeza, the apparent road owners, and the hustling street surfers, Abo Makala. As the tension brewed, Urban Muti got on the road to get the gist.
Cha olundeleni sifuna ukwazi ukuthi kahle hle basebenzisa kanjani phela abasivimbe ngamasaka abayi bawuza nje impela ngathi uze truckini oba ukuze kubaleke wena mawugcina ungasazi uzowenza kanjani nokwazi ukuthi baphila impilweni labantu bathola bedindilizile egangeni nabakhotholi ngathi
hayi ayekho lendlela mfethu anyethu wambona nga sihamba li
sure
indlela amamoto lesi kade ayekho lenkinga siphela la sebenza kama recycle ayekho lento esikayenza mfethu
sure
yeah
so manje bayenzani bazama ukunishayisa or
bangishayisa basithwaka balwa futhi basishaya mfethu basithwaka.
Okay, wait. Let's consider this. When a Zulu taxi driver tugas a Sotho street surfer, the Sotho street surfer wonders why the driver amuraka. So in essence, I guess it's safe to say that when the Zulu driver tugas and the Sotho surfer is rakad, this is an act of
basithwaka.
Leli bandla leli elidonsa inqola nenkingi ngicela ngalo ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi malisuka selidonsa lenqola lihamba phela emgwaqeni alisabi yini ukufa ngoba phela uyebona impela ukuthi lincamela ukufa mabe ngiza alisuka sidala emgwaqeni manje ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi inhloso yali yini fanele kusuke mina
ngiyahereza ngangithola ukuze ngithole kuze ngithole imali angitholi sinanana umuntu anginike nje kuphela nje yangithola mele ngispanele ngijulukele yangithola.
Shame. Dealing with road rage can't be easy.
I mean, ukuthaga man. Really?
And in our next story, South Africans are high on something 87% of the time. On what, you may ask? Well, take a look.
No, I can say mele
mfethu lento ifana neapple mfethu yabo apple mawucala ulomu uzoba umnandi balo mfethu ufuna ukulidlala ngimase ungenile awusaphuma
hayi akunakabe nenkinga njalo
abanenkinga okay yobuthi mfethu ubhema drugs mhlambe into enjani le oshaya
shoot manje ngibhema inyawo yabo
enike ngatsini mfethu leyo mpahla ke leyo
yeah
yini mhlambe cause nami namfethu singasho ngiyabhema nami
I'm like smoking but there's some other people who don't smoke, you understand? So me I smoke bunga, you understand?
Yeah guys I'm so high and yes
Shoot, I think I'm high right now, Caitlin.
An apple a day, Chibu. An apple a day.
Now, in our next story, vehicle theft is at an all-time high in Johannesburg. Our street correspondent went out to go find out exactly what's going on here. Take a look.
I don't have a trolley, they stole my trolley. I'm now picking up with my hands.
Tole mang thola ukuthi ayiseko uthole sekunomuntu ontshontshela ngithola yeah
alright
yeah they have a problem with us because some of them they steal from them, you understand? So that's why they don't want people like us.
Sure.
You understand? Some of them they steal their wheel caps, you know, kind of stuff like that.
This just in, the mystery has been solved. Apparently the culprit has caught himself red-handed. Here's our correspondent with more.
Macala makalelo omunye siyatshontsha so swipe somewhere yabo saswipe siyahlanganisa ngeke phela ngeke ufike unayo yonke into kumele uqale kancane kancane mase uthola umkherezo uyayithenga maka sicala ngokutshontsha kucala.
Wow. Seems the caliber of criminal has really decreased in this country.
Speaking of vehicles, a concerned motorist goes out of her way to help a street surfer with his trolley woes. Or does she really? Here's our correspondent with more.
The one guy, he was pulling down where I stayed in Bedford. He was busy pulling it down, and then the thing like turned over and everything went out. So I helped him put everything back in. I stopped my car and I helped him to like put everything back in.
Was he grateful and stuff? Did he speak?
Yeah, he was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I was just like, oh, it's a pleasure. Because imagine you put all your hard work into a bag and then everything just falls out all of a sudden. It's a crazy story.
A crazy story indeed.
Quite unbelievable, actually.
In our next story, representatives from the Female Road Surfers Association of South Africa have come together to voice their thoughts and opinions on new turf wars and general bickering. Here's Lungelo with more.
Ke ntho tse jwalo mme wa ka go motho o apere ha apere o feta sheketse batho a finne dinko go reng le gona kana ya tsona diphahlo wa bona like ntho tse jwalo fela
Okay. Shame. You'd think as Makalas they'd look out for each other.
I know, right?
Well, on to more pressing news. Our stepsister channel, located in number 5 Summit Road in Hyde Park, has been exposed for employing economic analysts who haven't the slightest clue on how to do this thing.
Fake news.
More from our street correspondent.
Like, so many people are searching for work, but they don't. So there's so much job opportunities. Like, why don't they go out? And like, there's people on the street that's selling stuff, but they just ask money. So why can't they just like be creative or help someone out or just like mow your grass or something? Yeah.
All right.
There seems to be quite a split in the forum's views on job opportunities in South Africa, Caitlin.
Well, meskin as die werk daar, Jabu. Maar dit is in Afrikaans en ons kan dit nie lees nie.
Anyway, onto our own financial segment with real correspondence and real news. Take it away.
Basically, it needs a certain skill because you need to know copper, like we've got ferrous metals and non-ferrous. You need to know which ones pay better than the other. Like ferrous are the ones like Boma steel, nanani, and then the non-ferrous are the ones that don't magnetize, like copper, brass, and definitely those ones. They're the ones that pays better. We call them gold, basically.
The ones that don't.
The ones that don't pay, that don't magnetize, the ones that pay. So we always check to say now I must separate them so that I can actually get a certain good amount, other than just mixing them all and then just getting small amounts.
Zibe ngento ezihlala ngakhona iPET HD iCopper then azihlangani lezi zinto kune recycling yebox kune recycling yebox isigubhu ilezi ezinye zambaziwana insimbi iCopper ibrazo zambaziwana nazo
sure yini HD first
HD isigubhu lesevisa choose
lesi
service scoop service hayi lesi sibhokisi lesi simhlophe lesi
lesipakpawu
isipakpawu
pets sekwena
pets cold drink lesi cold drink vele 2 liters
so bayithenga zonke lezo zinto
bayithenga zonke lezi zinto lezo mfethu izinto esincenga ngazo mfethu shoes.
And now for our currencies.
Today's financial indicators are as follows. PET has increased and is sitting at 5 Rand a kilogram. Ispakpaku has decreased and is sitting at 2 Rand 50 a kilo. Copper is up to 70 Rand a kilogram. Cardboard is sitting at 1 Rand a kilo. And Inzimbi has gone down to 2 Rand 50 a kilo. And that is how you make it without faking it.
Let's take a quick ad break, and when we return, the rise of hallucinations cost athletes a chance to represent South Africa in the Street Surfers Olympics. Stay with us.
ayikho ekuse hayi mfethu ngaqala ngifraza ungangijwayele plan the staff sami lesikanti khambani hawu sanibona bafethu igama uhosana ngobese inkinga yami ukuthi ngipe minyaphe kakhulu before siqala ride ngimaqala awunapondo rako
mfethu interview ride mfethu
next akuna stress kushuthi mayimpintshi amvele izonkanga ngebluetooth and nasebusweni vele mawungibheka abantu abasangithemba ngithola hayi ekuse yini dayire ngifethu
ntwana ivinika ivinika iyasebenza
And we're back, crossing over for our sports report with Hendrik van Meulen, the boy.
This sports segment is brought to you by Nando's Portuguese Roll.
Thank you, Jabu. My name is Hendrik van Meulen. Our leading story tonight, South African street surfing athlete attributes his success to doping. Check it out.
Like it was this gang. Hey, c'est un peu haut. C'est un peu haut.
Like, I can just tell you that the highness,
Sure.
it's very strong. Like right now, I just fell right now and they finished searching me. You understand? I had like some cash, so I just fainted.
From after smoking it?
Yeah, from after smoking.
Shit.
You understand? I just saw myself on the ground. So these niggas, they searched me, they took everything. I don't no longer have nothing.
So now the one who did that, we have not. I got what you want to add. I will tell you straight.
More sporting news. The rise in quota fixing and age fixing has led the black community to consider, shucks, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, do black lives really matter?
Like it says, bro, like in 8 years.
A few moments later.
And
2 hours later.
11 years, bro.
In our next story, a national street surfing veteran asks for funds as he plans to make a return to the game.
Can we pass?
Yeah, sure. Cheers, gentlemen. My name is Cornelius. I live in the Free State. Yes, you see, omunye wayikhepha 50 rands, 100 rands on top. Ngithengela ibhathunyana, something like a shoes. You see, yeah, I buy shoes 20 rands, 50 rands. You see, even me. So I can jump. You understand? I can jump.
What a buyer sad story. If you are as concerned as we are, help us by taking part in the Veteran Redemption Drive. By sharing this installment of Urban Muti News with your friends and family. All proceeds collected will help buy uniforms for these fading sports stars. That is all from the sports desk. I've been Hendrik van Meulen. Thank you very much. Bye, donkey.
This Urban Muti News Sports Bulletin was brought to you by Nando's Portuguese Roll.
Pretty decent. Stop. Okay, stop. No,
Abase like mostly makasi, you see them maybe selling in Zipoga mama endlini whatsoever.
Look, it's empty.
Stuff, remove stains, and it's soft.
And now to entertainment news with Bali Mpalza.
This entertainment segment with Bali Mapalza is proudly brought to you by Nikki's Oasis. Jazz with pizzazz.
Yes, Jabu, it's time for your entertainment lowdown with the one and only Yomo girl, the fugitive Upalisa, aka Mapalza Kiridi Sama Body during mobile newsies. To kick us off, 3 wise men gave us GPS coordinates to the best spot for the best dope at the best price. Take some notes while you take a look.
What's one I run? Hakatoka Haloli. How put a more check out when you're happy, one happy. That's the Katasonasi. When I'm working some matter one I'm at the moment, I haven't known was new to gain. Keep it in Yaopi. Yaopi on a wise buy like Kanki, and I guess you be again. I have always you opported again also again. I was Kanka to some oh,
you have money. That's how you know. Yeah.
You down here? Just down here?
Sure.
Mabuneng.
Ukhona sister anigezayo noma gogo nomntwana bakhe bahlala kule first number 2.
Okay, la phezulu.
Yeah, khona la. Wabona ama first la wahamba kanjani? Yeah, number 2, number 2 ngale.
You have arrived at your destination.
I'm Yeshihara Selassie Walatamenen.
Yeah,
and I'm working.
Oh, okay. Can you please repeat that? Sorry.
I'm Yeshihara Selassie Walatamenen. I'm at.
Okay, thank you.
I wonder why is it like that? Because most of them they smoke.
This entertainment segment with Bali Mapalza was proudly brought to you by Nikki's Oasis. Jazz with pizzazz.
Thank you, Mapal, for the 411 there. And now for a quick wrap up of this week's magical moments.
And the conquering hero this week is Red Riding Hood, who not only answered 1, but 2 questions in one response.
And now for the bungle of the week is none other than the economist who sounds like she read more history books than finance books.
Yeah, I guess the forum really has a cum laude candidate over there. Well, that's it from our news desk. For more, check us out on our social medias. And I'm Jabu Similane, and we'll be back when we feel like it.
Oh no! I'm sorry. That's so random. Don't let Melly get into your head.
Hero this week. Atto, is that camera pointed at me? Let's cut it.
We would love to hear more of your stories, comments, and courses that you're rooting for. Remember Meeting News, I'm Caitlin Mutlu.
Caught himself red-handed. Yes, I'm listening to the producer telling me that the culprit caught himself. With oh.
Okay, are we cutting? No, keep rolling.
I thought, because my hand-to-ear technique is quite dope. I've been practicing for years.
Like, I can just tell you that the highness,
sure,
it's very strong.